Welcome to launch day. Keeping me engaged and having fun with the book launch, but also still trying to be productive with work because it is still technically a work day. The pull between being a part-time indie author and a full-time writing instructor, like I've got my full-time job, but I also have this really big thing happening. Reminding myself that it's a real book. It's a thing that's in the world. Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a full-time university writing instructor and a part-time content creator and indie author. Welcome back if you're one of my lovely returning friends. It is great to have you all here. Welcome to my parents' house. Welcome to launch day. It is officially launch day. It is 8:50 in the morning. I'm going to start posting things around 9 o'clock to kick off launch day. So launch day is generally pretty quiet. Not a whole lot that like happens because it's all happening online. So I thought I would come over and spend the day with my charming mother, who hasn't been in a vlog in a little while. I'm not gonna put you on, she's literally glaring at me.
Yes, that was a glare.
Mom has been out for her bike ride, and so she's still post-workout. So we will get Mom in the vlog in a little bit. I do have her birthday present for her to open because her birthday was 2 days ago. So it's also kind of a mom's birthday vlog. We're gonna bake a cake this morning for book launch. So that will be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a Monday, so it is technically a work day. So I've got a big iced latte and both of my laptops, work laptop and personal laptop, so that I can start doing all my teaching work as well as post the vlog. So I need to do an Instagram post, start posting some stories, and post the vlog for today, share that. Probably take some more pictures. I wanted to look at the copy of the book that Mom ordered and compare it to my copy to see if the colors look the same on her copy as they do on mine, or if they look a little bit different, just because my copy, as you saw in the last vlog, my actual sales copy looked a little bit different than the proof copy. So there's always some variances there. Yeah, it was really interesting. It looks fine, but yeah, the colors were a little bit different, a little bit less vibrant. So who knows? So yeah, it's just gonna be a kind of quiet day at home with my family, but it's also launch day, and so I'm trying to make that as exciting as possible. Figured it'd be fun to spend the day with people instead of spending the day alone in my apartment. So Mom and I will probably end up watching House Hunters International. Are there any new episodes?
I don't think so.
If not, then we'll be watching Escape to the Country, I'm sure.
Yeah.
One or the other, or both.
Still got a few of those.
And yeah, just trying to enjoy my 8th book being out in the world, and after another baby's been born, another book baby has been born, and Janelle told me when she got her copy that it's already sitting on the shelf with all of her sisters.
Yeah.
Okay, fresh battery. So coming over here to where Mom keeps the books, and she wanted me to let you all know that this basket does not usually live there, so the books are not usually hidden behind it. And there we are. So there's the new one, and there's all the others, which are not really in the order. I don't know what order she's got them in, because they're not in the order that they were published in, but they're also not ordered by series. So no. You've got More Than Fate, then book 2 of Across the Pond, then book 1, then book 2 of Independent Hearts, then book 3 of Across the Pond, then books 1 and 3 of Independent Hearts, and then book 4 of Across the Pond.
Well, I don't know how that happened. Maybe Daddy's been reading them.
I don't think my father's been reading them, but yeah. But yeah, here's her copy, and I do think it looks a little bit different than mine, so I'll have to get mine out and compare them in better lighting. But it still looks good. Her copy looks good, so that's exciting. So yeah, mom sits back here so she can always see my books down there. So she used to keep them arranged on the fireplace mantle.
You got to be too many.
And then I published too many to fit up here. And they don't, the mantle is not, it's only about that deep. So it's not deep enough to put them spine out, but it was starting to take over the whole mantle, which I don't see a problem in that. I think she could fit 8 face out all the way across. They would fit. There wouldn't be room for anything else. Oh, and this is the card that my dad got my mom for her birthday. It's not Lexi, but it looks like Lexi. Lexi never ran like that. Lexi never ran so fast.
A little bit.
Never so much that all 4 paws were off the ground at the same time.
Oh, I'll look at my videos, but I think so.
But it does kind of look like Lexi, so yeah, that one is really cute. So once mom has taken her shower and feels like she's camera ready, I'll have her, yeah. Yeah, for anyone who's new, Lexi is our doggy. When mom moves away from the fridge, I'll show you some pictures. She crossed the Rainbow Bridge earlier this year. I'm not gonna go more into that because I don't want to start crying, but this was our Lexi.
CBS Sunday Morning News had a thing on the Cross the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh, really? And then longtime viewers will remember this was our Luna. So Luna, we had at the beginning of this channel was Luna. And then Gus is here. Don't worry, everyone else. I haven't shown you Gus because he's currently out for a walk. So once Gus is back from the walk, we will get Gus in the vlogs. I'm looking forward to snuggling with him a bit today and having a nice time with him. So yeah, just about 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna get things posting online and get some teaching work done, blast through some things, and then yeah, as soon as mom feels like she's camera ready, I'll show you opening up her birthday present. Okay, we have put the cake in the oven and we are now back on the couch. I'm gonna get back to work. Gus is gonna get back to napping and relaxing. It's a very tough job he's got. Yep. And mom is just on her iPad, living her best life as a retired woman.
Yep. Don't bother me.
She has very kindly helped me with the cake, so she's done the majority of it. I've measured some things out. I greased and floured the pans. I have cleaned the kitchen. after we put the cake in the oven. But now it's time for Mommy to open up her birthday card and her little gift. I don't usually get her birthday gifts, but I told her this gift was too small to wait until Christmas, so I was just gonna give it to her for her birthday. Mom's sharing my launch day post on Facebook. I'm the assistant baker and Mom's the assistant social media manager.
It's available on
Amazon.
Kindle Unlimited.
Yes,
too.
yes, yes. In case any of you were wondering, my book is available in paperback, Kindle, and you can read for free if you subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. People do ask, so I'm only answering this because I do get asked this, which format helps me the most. I always tell people, read my books however best fits your budget. If you already subscribe to Kindle Unlimited, absolutely read them through Kindle Unlimited. But if you are wanting to contribute to the Get the Vlogs Back to England fund, I do earn more royalties from the paperback and the Kindle sales. And between the two, it's about the same. I think I make like 60 cents more in royalties from paperback versus Kindle, but the Kindle is going to be cheaper for you all to read. So if that fits your budget more than buying the paperback, absolutely just get the Kindle. And thank you, I appreciate it. Are you done posting? No, she's still, I haven't even posted on my actual Facebook page yet. So I'm still in the midst of all the social media posting. I've put some stuff on Instagram. I've been trying to keep on top of replying to comments on the vlog and on the Instagram posts that I have put up in my DMs, trying to stay on top of notifications as they come in today. Otherwise, I will get backed up. See, this is what I wish I could do on launch day. I'm ready to just take a long nap. But the thing with being an indie author is once the hard work of writing a book is done, you've then got the hard work of getting it ready for publication, and then once the book is finally out, then you've got the work of marketing and book promotion. So, you ready to open your card and gift now?
Sure.
Okay.
I have to put your book out there.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a proper gift. It's wrapped in everything.
Proper gift.
There's your gift, yeah. What do you think I was going to do? Just hide it behind my back and
I don't know.
whip it out?
I wasn't expecting a gift anyway, but purple. Oh, look. This is what we're making today.
Yeah. Well, not quite that many tears. This is not for you, Gus.
That's nice too. You and Lisa gave me some nice cards this year. Hope your special day is just like you. Super sweet with awesome style.
That's Mom.
Happy birthday for my sweetie, Andrea.
And then there's your gift. It's just little, so don't get.
I wasn't expecting anything.
About to say, don't get your hopes up.
Yay! I was thinking of going and buying them because I thought, well, if I get some for Christmas, because I thought you were going to wait till Christmas,
No.
then I'll just have double the amount.
Yeah. No.
But
I'll get you different ones for Christmas.
how cute! They're the little squirrel ones. And
Yeah.
the
Well,
hedgehog.
there's hedgehogs. That's actually a fox. I didn't realize
It is
it.
fox, yeah.
But the blue one is a squirrel.
Oh, then gray is
they're-
just plain.
Yeah,
huh?
the gray's plain, and then you've got a
That's
squirrel and a
squirrel,
raccoon.
A raccoon. And
Yeah.
all the gray and whites are plain. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're all cute though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and there's the cake. I'll
And we
get.
need to just turn
it.
and put them on a different rack.
Okay, I'm gonna get the timer turned off, and I will let you flip things around. So yeah, I bought a set of those socks for myself and showed them to Mom when I got home from Target on that particular Target run day, because
Yeah.
I got them at her Target. She's like, oh, those look cute. Did you get me some? And she was joking, but I'm like, oh, I didn't even think you would want them. Otherwise I would have bought them right then and given them to her right then. So I went back to Target on Saturday after my hike and knew that I would bring them over today. Yeah, please don't drop the cakes.
No, you don't want the middle to fall. and
Oh.
collapse. Usually you don't.
So we're flipping them around.
Usually you don't. You leave cakes alone, but I'm not real sure about this oven.
Oh. So yeah, I got her those socks. I'll look for more Christmassy ones when it's closer to Christmas, so you might still get socks for Christmas. So I'm gonna get back to work and back to posting on social media. I do a little bit. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between my work laptop and my personal laptop and my phone and social media and stuff, so that's kind of working, keeping me engaged and having fun with the book launch, but also still trying to be productive with work because it is still technically a work day. We'll get up to check the cake in a little bit, but for the most part, I think we're ready to just relax on the couch for a little while and just have a cozy afternoon. I'm just gonna come in here because it's a little bit noisy in the kitchen. Mom's getting dinner going so that it can simmer for a little bit. Ugh. Oh, I haven't sat in. Whoa. See if the light will adjust. There we go. I haven't sat in this recliner and I don't know how long. We don't normally come in here. Oh, that's my grandparents right there. My dad's parents, my grandma Max and my grandpa Bob. They're the ones who lived in the Sierra Vista house that we have. I need to come sit in here more often. This would be a good place to read. Of course, whenever I'm over here, I'm usually grading papers or watching TV with Mom, so I don't usually come over here and just read and relax. Anyway, it is now a little bit later in the afternoon. Launch day is going well. Lots of people are commenting on YouTube, on Instagram. I'm getting DMs on Instagram. People are commenting and liking things on Facebook, which is really nice. Mandy gets gold star for being a newsletter subscriber, getting the book on Friday when I sent the early access link out, and already being up to chapter 17 as of today on launch day. Yeah, and by the time this vlog goes up, Mandy should be done reading it. So Mandy, perhaps you can be the first person to give a YouTube book review in the comments and let people know what you thought. She's enjoying it so far, up to chapter 17, so her whole comment just made me smile so much. Because I had been worried about would book 4 live up to the expectations for people who've read the first 3 books? And Mandy has read the first 3 books, and I knew that she was really looking forward to this one coming out. And in her comment, she said that I had no reason to be afraid that this one wouldn't live up because it already was. So I feel like, okay, Mandy is a super fan. If Mandy is telling me that she's enjoying it and it's living up to her expectations, I can officially stop worrying about that now. So just in case I haven't made it clear, you can start at the beginning and read books 1, 2, and 3, or you can start straight with book 4. So if you're going to start at the beginning, you would need to read books 1, 2, and 3 to get Eleanor's whole story. And I wouldn't start with book 2 or start with book 3 because you'll kind of join the series in the middle of Eleanor's story. But book 4 is about Celeste. So book 4 is a different main character. It's a completely new story. It's not continuing on from anything started in any of the previous 3 books. So you could just start with book 4. And then if you like the world, you could go back and read books 1 through 3 and get Eleanor's story. There will be little spoilers for Eleanor's story in this one, but nothing that you wouldn't probably already be able to guess if you read this genre regularly. There will definitely be plenty of surprises for books 1 through 3 if you read book 4 first. It's not going to give everything away. So yeah, you now have 2 entry points into the series, book 1 or book 4. I hope you'll check them out. So yeah, I've just been enjoying the day. I've been grading papers because, as I said earlier, it is a work day. It is a Monday, and I have plans for tomorrow as well. So I have to be getting work done today. I've just been taking a break. Mom and I popped out to CVS to get a prescription for her that was ready to be picked up. Now Mom's getting the pasta sauce started. We're gonna have her, I don't know like what its technical name in Italian would be, like what kind of pasta sauce. It's just her ground beef tomato pasta sauce. It's not a bolognese, but it's kind of like that. It's amazing is what it is. There's just some extra magic when Mom makes it. I don't know what it is. So she's getting that started, and then I think we're gonna frost the cake. I'm probably gonna get home late tonight. I don't know that I'll eat my cake here though, because I've got a mini bottle of Prosecco at home that I want to have with my cake. We'll probably take some pictures, slice up the cake so that Mom and Dad can keep some, and then I'll pack up the rest, head home, and have my cake back at the house with some Prosecco. So yeah, so I will do more celebrating this evening when I'm done working for the day. I've gotten through a huge chunk of the essays that I'm currently grading, so I'm happy about that. I want to try to get through a little bit more so that I can try to finish the class I'm currently working on tomorrow, hopefully, and then maybe finish them all on Wednesday. They turned them in last Tuesday, so I try to get all their essays graded within like a week, but yeah, we'll see. Because they're also turning in their next assignment for the next project tomorrow. I planned a special friend date for tomorrow afternoon, so I'm just shuffling my schedule around to be able to do that. Come back to the next vlog because you'll see all of that then. But yeah, today's one of those days where I'm definitely feeling the pull between being a part-time indie author and a full-time writing instructor. Like, I've got my full-time job, but I also have this really big thing happening, and it's so hard. I could like just plan ahead and take a whole day off, but what I've kind of done is planned ahead to take a little bit time off today and a little bit of time off tomorrow, because I knew I would be busy with book launch stuff. And then I've got my my fun friend date tomorrow, but I can't take too much time off right now because ultimately I'm trying to be working ahead for time off later in November when Tamsin is here. So I'm trying to like just get a little bit ahead and a little bit ahead, and just an extra hour here, an extra 30 minutes there, kind of a thing. Today and tomorrow I'm not really getting anything other than grading done, but like later this week I need to be doing some advanced prep for the end of the semester. There's certain things I can't get ahead on for Tamsin's visit, like grading the papers that will be turned in while she's here. They're not turned in yet, so I can't grade them. But getting my syllabus ready for next semester, getting my Canvas shell ready for next semester. I've got this professional admin thing I need to do for my evals that will be next semester. So I need to get that kind of set up so that I'm not having to do it over winter break. So there are lots of things that I would normally pack in around Thanksgiving that I'm trying to do extra early so that I don't have to worry about it when Tamsin's here. Which, at the time of filming this vlog, Tamsin's visit is going to be in 26 days. So by the time this vlog goes up, a week from today, oh, it's going to be like only 20 days, 19 or 20 days from when you are watching this vlog, Tamsin will be here. And if you're new and you have no idea who Tamsin is my best friend / soul sister. So yeah, not that much longer and then Tamsin will be back in the vlogs, which is so exciting. I feel like I was just in England hanging out with her, so it's wild to think that it's almost time for her to come over here. I'm gonna go see if Mom needs any help, and then we'll get the cake frosted and test out the frosting, because that's an important step of frosting the cake, is testing the frosting and making sure that it tastes okay. And we're gonna do an espresso flavored frosting. So yeah, I'm gonna help Mom with the frosting, and I can already smell the pasta sauce. It smells so good. I'm so looking forward for dinner. But we still have a little while before we need to make the pasta. The sauce is just gonna simmer for a good little while. So yeah, time to frost a cake. It's gotten very cloudy out here.
A little bit of
I know. The camera doesn't know what to do with the white balance. It's just, that's the sunset. that's
I bet you that'll look pretty. It might
what
turn
we're
pink.
working with.
I wonder
So,
if it'll turn pink, if it'll be there long enough to turn pink.
yeah, and then it's just very cloudy. It's gonna cool down tomorrow. It's gonna cool down significantly. It's gonna be like low 70s. So it should be gorgeous, which is good because I'm gonna be down on campus tomorrow running around.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, it's not a normal campus day, but I'm going down for something else. So, oh, we're going back inside already.
And one thing we also have to do.
Yes. What else do we have to do?
It's just housekeeping stuff.
Oh, just
Do you want
housekeeping
that
stuff.
on there?
No. Well, what housekeeping stuff do we need to do?
Before Tamsin comes, we need to clean this up. So we can sit outside.
I guess.
It would be fun.
It would be fun.
She
but
could
it will also be a lot of
let-
work to clean up all of this.
Well, I need to get rid
But
of
before
all
we
that.
go back inside, and Daddy has got to listen.
Oh.
Thank you for being in the vlog. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for the cake.
You're welcome.
Mom always makes me a cake when I ask.
How did you get taller than me?
I don't know.
Oh, you've got.
Well,
issues.
yeah, the tennis shoes I'm wearing have like a 1-inch platform on them practically. Maybe you're also shrinking.
I probably am.
Stop doing that. Stop shrinking.
You gotta stand
Yeah,
up
stand
straight.
up straight. But thank you for spending lunch day with me.
You're welcome.
It was nice to not be by myself today.
You're welcome.
And now we're gonna get the cake cut and divided up, and then I'm gonna head home. Okay, I'm home, and Prosecco has been acquired, and I'm gonna have some cake as well. I should not have cake tonight because it's got espresso in it. So I'm gonna have a small piece and hope it doesn't keep me up all night, because I do need to sleep tonight. But we can't have made this cake and then not have any. I don't have my watch on anymore. It's not actually that late yet. I don't think it's even quite 6:30. The sun is now setting a lot earlier, so it feels later than it is, because my brain is still, for some reason, on like summer mode, where it's like, no, the sun doesn't set until 8 o'clock. not anymore, and not for quite some time. The sun's now setting before 6. It's like 5:42 or something the sun sets now. We are definitely getting a lot closer. We are much closer to winter solstice than we are to summer solstice. The days are definitely getting shorter. Even here in Arizona, where we don't, like, daylight savings time isn't a thing for us. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm happy. It's been a good day. It's been a very quiet day, and I have had work to do after we frosted the cake and while Mom was finishing up dinner. I did manage to grade some more papers, so that's great. I'm in a good place. I'd like to get more graded this week. I want to try to finish them this week. I just don't know if that's possible, but I'm in a good place. So I did get some more grading done. We had a lovely dinner, a delicious dinner. It was so good. And I got to bring some leftovers home with me. So I've got leftover pasta sauce and a good amount of cake. So I'll have book launch celebration cake for the rest of the week and the weekend. I might freeze a couple pieces. But yeah, my phone keeps going off. Well, not like audibly, because I'm a true millennial and my phone has been on silent for many years now, but my phone's been lighting up with notifications every few minutes or so. Not so many that like that I felt overwhelmed and I haven't been able to like keep up with them, but enough that like I'm definitely feeling the love today. So thank you. If you liked a post, if you shared a post, if you DM'd me, if you liked or commented on the vlog that went up today, if you liked or commented on the YouTube community post or any of the other posts on Facebook or wherever that I put up today, if you interacted with any of my posts on launch day, thank you so much. If you bought a book on launch day, you are amazing and I really appreciate it. Again, thank you to the newsletter people who bought books on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday ahead of the launch after I sent that email. The books are always, like, just to clarify that, it's not that the newsletter subscribers get a special link. They just get notified as soon as the book goes live, and I just never know when that's going to be. In relation to the launch day. You know, with the next book, whenever that happens to come out, or be ready to come out, you can just start refreshing like my author page on Amazon and you'll see it when it pops up. Or you can subscribe to the newsletter and I will send you out the link as soon as it's ready. So yeah, so thank you to everyone who's supported so far. It's been a very lovely day. It's been a quiet day. It's been a fairly relaxing day. Like, despite having to do so much grading and so much full-time job type work, it still has felt like more than just a normal Monday. So I'll take that. That was pretty good. I've not been feeling the greatest over the last few days, as you will have seen in the last vlog. I think I mentioned it, and maybe even the vlog before that. I've not been feeling the greatest. And it's just the normal stuff, so it's like it's nothing to worry about. It's all the stuff that I've been talking about already and that I'm working on, and it's just gonna take time to get it sorted and things like that. We'll do another life in my 40s type vlog where I will talk in more detail about it and the struggle of finding new doctors. We'll talk about that. I'm not going to get into that now. But yeah, I've not been feeling the greatest, and my brain has been a very frustrating place to be lately. So it's been nice to have a day where I wasn't alone, where I was with my mom and my dad and Gus and, you know, hanging out with my family. And Mom and I watched, I think, 3 different episodes of Escape to the Country, which was lovely. We had a really lovely afternoon, and it was nice to also kind of celebrate her birthday a little bit. Her birthday was on Saturday. I offered to go over on Saturday and Monday, but she was like, no, just come over Monday. So we kind of were celebrating both the book launch and her birthday today, which was really nice. And I love how excited she was about the socks. Target does good socks, I will say that. I don't know what I'm talking about in this vlog. I feel like I've been talking just for the sake of talking. I think you'll have enjoyed that though, because you all seem to enjoy that. But I just feel like there hasn't been that much like of a focus. I'm not saying much that's like useful in this vlog. There's no tips on like what to do for your book launch. Have fun. That's my tip. Have fun. Celebrate it. Do something, even if you do it by yourself. Even if you go and buy yourself a cake and you go and buy yourself a bottle of whatever your favorite alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink is. Even if you just put on your favorite movie or do something by yourself at home that you just normally don't allow yourself to do because it feels indulgent or extravagant or like a waste of time or something. Just treat yourself to whatever is the best treat, but celebrate it, even if you're by yourself. Like I went over to the house today because it felt like that was a good thing to do, and I could do that. But I'd have to go back and watch all the book launch vlogs. But I'm sure in now the 8 books that I've launched, I'm sure there have been some book launch days that I have been completely by myself here in the apartment. So sometimes I go to the house, sometimes I'm here on my own. More Than Fate, I was here, but like Tamsin and I did an Instagram live together, and that was fun. I have author friends who like I could probably at some, in the future, maybe for a future book launch, try to get someone to agree to like join me for a YouTube live or something to celebrate. But I just feel like we're all on different time zones, and it's so hard to get like this whole community together to like do a YouTube live and have you all be in the comments and stuff. Like that just takes planning, and I'm really bad at planning. So my launches do end up tending to be fairly small, quiet affairs, but I'm okay with that. I enjoy that. One day I'll probably, launch a book and do a big party with a lot of people or something, but right now all the people I would really want to celebrate, they're in England, they're in Vienna, they're in the DC area, they're scattered throughout the US and throughout the world, and so it's just so hard. So truly it has meant so much seeing comments come in from all of you today, and just feeling like even though we're all scattered around the world, you all have been celebrating this book with me, and seeing your excitement, particularly in the comments of the YouTube video of the vlog that went up today. Just seeing how excited you all are and how happy you are for me, someone you've never met in person. Like, to just have a community who is so enthusiastically excited and supportive of someone that they have never met in person. I do not take that for granted at all. It's not a little like, oh, isn't that nice kind of a thing. That is a mind-blowing, cannot believe how lucky I am to have all of you. Whether you have been following this channel for a few weeks or for several years, whether you've been following me as an author just for the, since the last book, or if this is your first book that you're watching me go through this process with, or you've been here since A Brave Start was like just something that I announced that I was going to be working on. Like, however short or long you've been here and you've been supporting me, my channel, my books, my writing, I'm just so grateful for you all. So yeah, before I get too cheesy and sappy and start crying because I'm just so overwhelmed by how wonderful you are, and I'm just very overwhelmed in general these days, and so tears are never that far away. Happy or sad tears are never that far away at the moment. So I'm gonna stop before that happens because I feel like I've cried enough in some of my recent videos. So I'm gonna take my Prosecco. I've got my glass of Prosecco. So cheers to all of you all for supporting me and for being so awesome and for being truly the best community. I'm not going to end this vlog here though. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. I'm just cheersing you while I've got a glass of Prosecco, because this is going to be gone in like 30 minutes. I need to drink a lot of water before I drink this, to be honest. I need to go get my cake. I need to sit down on the couch. I need to just zone out and relax for the next like hour or so, and then we can wrap up this vlog. I'll share my final thoughts of the day and we can wrap up the launch day. But yeah, I'm not ready. The party's not over yet. I'm not ending the party yet. I'm just continuing from my cozy family party that I've been enjoying throughout the day to my little party of one here in my apartment. My party of one plus all of you. So yeah, let's go get some cake and move on to that phase of the party. And I don't know how to end this clip, and I'm just talking, and I'm just gonna stop now. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking now, but please keep watching because the vlog's not over. It is time to get up and finish this vlog. I've just been hanging out with Jorvik, the Viking squirrel. Which, if you watch the York vlogs, you'll remember when I got him. He keeps me company on the couch in the evening. I've just also been sitting here with my book. Not reading it, just holding it in my lap and reminding myself that it's a real book. It's a thing that's in the world that you all, some of you, have on your Kindle, or you've got the physical copy, or the physical copy is going to be on its way to you very soon. Any of you who ordered it, ooh, I am up way too late if that lamp is just turned off on its timer. I'm not supposed to be out here still. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do any reading before bed tonight. My brain is just so fried. So I thought I'll just watch one more YouTube video. We need to wrap this up. I need to go to bed. I really need to go to bed. But anyway, this is out. You can buy it. Please buy it. I'd really appreciate it. I still love this cover. Like, I kind of want to make a copy and take Celeste off. Not because I don't love Celeste, I do, but like I just want this illustration of the fronts of the buildings and the cab. Like I just want that bit like framed for my desk. I do think this is my favorite cover so far, and I think a huge part is because I just love how the townhouses turned out, and I love the taxi in front. I love how the wisteria turned out. So maybe I'll make, what I should do is make little postcards of just this bit, like without Celeste, so that it's not specifically tied to her book, but could just be for all of the Across the Pond books. I could also do that with my drawing of Covent Garden and the Muse Street. The only one I don't have, I'd have to see if my sister still has the original Photoshop file for this with all the layers, because my sister illustrated this cover for me, but I have illustrated all of the other covers. So yeah, I just think that would be really cute, like little, I do want to like one day get all of my, I might do this when there's more books in a series, or like when a series, not when it's complete, because I don't know that any of these series will ever be like complete, but I think what I would do is if I ever have an office, like a proper second bedroom with its own door that I can close kind of office, and like 4 walls in an office that I can decorate, I would probably print off like 8 by 10 copies of each cover and frame and hang it on the wall, like do a gallery wall of all my book covers. But like right now, I have such limited wall space. It's in my office. It's really just this like corner here and then this corner here, and then it's still visible in the entire apartment. So there's a limit to like how much I want to fill this space with artwork. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm tired. The cake was good. The cake was very good. It's been a very nice, quiet, relaxing evening. Like all day I've been bouncing between social media on my phone and on my personal laptop and like replying to YouTube comments and Instagram comments and DMs and messages and things like that, and then going back to my work laptop and checking email and replying to students and grading papers and things like that. So my brain has been overloaded today in the best way possible, but I'm definitely tired. But I just got a text from my aunt who has clearly started reading the book, and I can't say exactly what she texted me because it would be spoilers, but it was just like, I can't believe this and I can't believe that and Celeste should do this, and I'm just like, keep reading, you know. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna tell you if you're right. Like, just keep reading. But like, just going back to Mandy's comment earlier too, just thinking about her reaction and what she said in her comment. Even though it'd be really awkward, probably for like everyone involved, part of me does want to just like sit and watch you all read my books. Like, I just want to watch your reactions at different moments in the book to see what you think about it. That would be very, very weird. But I still just, yeah, like knowing that Mandy was up to chapter 17, it's like, oh, I wonder what chapter she got. Did she finish it tonight? Did she not finish it tonight? I told her, like, once you get past chapter 20, it kind of like just rolls to the end. Like, you have to keep reading. It was so hard for me when I was copy editing and proofreading. I would get to chapter 20 and be like, I just want to keep reading and like finish it because I'm so caught up in the story, and even though I know what's going to happen, like there's some of my favorite scenes are in the last few chapters. And so I would always have to force myself to stop because as a reader I just wanted to keep reading, but as the person in charge of copy editing and proofreading, I knew that it was better for me to stop and not do multiple chapters in a row. But I really do love the ending of this book. I love the whole book, but I feel like the ending is pretty satisfying, if I'm allowed to say that. We'll see if other people agree. But yeah, if you've started reading it, I really hope you're enjoying it. I'd love to know what you think, if you are enjoying it. And if you've read the previous 3 books in the series and then you're reading the 4th, I'd love to know, like, did it live up to expectations? It really was such a relief when Mandy said in her comment that, like, it was living up to any expectations she had after loving the first 3 books, because I think that's a pretty common worry for writers. Like, is it gonna hold up? And like, a read through percentage is definitely a factor. Like, I have very modest goals for how many copies of this book I'm expecting to sell, especially like in this first month, because, and I think I was talking about this in the last vlog, I know how many copies book 1 sold, how many book 2 sold, how many book 3 sold, and it's definitely a declining number from one book to the next. A lot of people, like, when I think about it, you know, it's small compared to other authors, but it's probably way more than I would have thought when I first published the book. So a fairly substantial number of people have bought the first book and read the first book, but then a much smaller number in comparison has gone on to book 2, and then an even smaller number has gone on to book 3. So I'm hoping this one will, over the first month or so, do a little bit better than I'm anticipating, just because I will be marketing this as like a standalone book. You don't have to read the first 3 books, but I still get comments from people saying that they've just found my channel or they've just found my Instagram and they've just heard about these books, and so they've added all of them to their list and they're going to start with book 1. And if you're one of those people, that's awesome. I'm thrilled. I'm so happy, and I really, really hope you enjoy it. But also, I think just keep in mind that book 1, it's just such a, I wrote it over the course of several years, and I started writing it so many years ago, and then I published it almost 5 years ago, and I've published now 8 books. Well, 7 books since then, 8 books including book 1. And so I've learned a lot about writing, and I do think that, like, in some ways, Forever Love London is better than A Brave Start, technically, you know, in terms of the writing craft and in terms of how I edit the books and things like that. And there's little things in A Brave Start that when I reread it more recently, there were things that I was like, oh, I wouldn't do that now. And it's not that I don't like it, because it's still a good book, and I still really stand by that book. And there are scenes in that book that I just, even 5 years later and after writing all these other books, there are scenes in A Brave Start that I just love. And it's the same with Brave With You. I loved writing that book. I really did. And I love the character Eleanor because there's so much of me in her. But I also really, really, really love Celeste. So, like, I guess if you read A Brave Start and just didn't feel like going on and reading book 2 or book 3, maybe give book 4 a try. Not every book is for every person. I acknowledge that. I respect that. If Across the Pond just ended up not being your series, but you really love Independent Hearts, then that's amazing too. But yeah, now that I'm up to a book 4 in a series, and it's been the same thing with Independent Hearts. Bookshop has sold the most, and then Inn of Hopes and Dreams has sold a fraction of what Bookshop has sold, and then Candle Shop has sold a percentage of what Inn of Hopes and Dreams has sold. So as you read through in a series, it is a declining number, and I think that's normal. I'd love to know other people who have a series that's not, especially when it's not a cliffhanger type series. Like, A Brave Start does kind of wrap itself up, and you could just stop there. But I hope you won't. I hope you'll continue reading. But I also know how it is. I've got authors who I've started reading, you know, a book 1 in their series, and just it's on the list of one day to go back and read the rest of the books in the series, and I haven't yet. So anyway, it's normal. It's fine. But yeah, anyway, book 4 is out, and I really hope you'll read it. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. There is part of me that's like, again, it goes back to, like, I'm sad that I'm excited to go back to Olsenburg and the world of Independent Hearts, and there is part of my brain that's ready to do that, but part of me also just really wants to stay in London. And it really would have been so easy for me to just keep editing Forever Love London, because I love Celeste, I love Jonathan, I love London. And it would have been so easy for me to just continue working in that book, because I was enjoying that book so much. But it's done. It needed to be done. It needed to be published, and now it is. And now you all can get it. So yeah. Anyway, I have to go to bed. I think it's like 9 o'clock now, and I need to have my lights out by like 9:30. 9:30 is like the latest I like to stay up. I will stay up until 10 every now and then, but not intentionally. It's always a big mistake when I do that, so I need to hurry up and go get in bed. But anyway, thank you. Thank you for keeping me company during launch day. I, hung out with Mom and Dad and Gus and all of you, so that was fun. And considering I was commenting or replying to so many of your comments during this vlog. I do really feel like you all were hanging out with me today, so thank you for that. It really has meant a lot to share this day with this special community. And like I said earlier, make sure you read the acknowledgements. If you do get the book, make sure you read the acknowledgements, because I do thank you all in the acknowledgements. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go. Leave me the cake emoji for my lovely cake that Mom made me. It's gonna make me so happy all week long. So yeah, leave me the cake emoji to let me know which one of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog. I would really appreciate that. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you've started reading it or not. If you have, what are you thinking so far? Let me know. I don't have any other questions. So if you're not reading it, I don't have a question for you, but just let me know how you're doing, and I hope you're doing well, and let's just chat and catch up in the comments. And yeah, I will see you very soon. I'm going to talk to you all tomorrow. That vlog will be up on Wednesday, so I will see you all very soon in the next vlog, which I'm really excited for tomorrow. I've got a few fun things planned, and it should be a really good day. So come back for that, and I will see you all then. And thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!